Welcome to RBH Access Control Training. Integra 32 Client Installation. Let's prepare for this installation. Let's see if the server PC is compatible with Integra 32. Let's click on Start, right-click on Computer, and select Properties. Let's know the name of this server machine, Server-Win7X64. Also, please note the operating system, Windows 7 Professional or better is expected. Let's launch our Integra, and please note the version of the software, 3.8.12. Client software version will have to match it exactly. Let's share Integra 32 installation folder on a server PC. Click on Start, click on Computer, open up your drive C, go to the Program Files, open up RBH, and right-click on the Integra 32 folder. Select Properties, and click on a Sharing tab. Select Advanced Sharing, and select Share this folder, put a check mark there. Let's set some sharing permissions. Click on Permissions, and verify settings for the user selected. Our example will show it based on everyone. Let's see how we can add additional users to the system. Let's add administrators. Select administrators and give them full control, change, and read permissions. Close the screen, and let's move on to the Security tab. In addition to sharing permissions, you also have to have security permissions to be able to use Integra 32. Select Edit, and let's add everyone to the list of the operators allowed. At a later date, you can tighten up your permissions using specific groups and specific users on your system. Right now we're in Advanced Settings. We're going to pick everyone as a user, and we're going to set the properties to allow full control and ability to modify files. Let's verify the folder was shared successfully. Click on Start, click on Computer, expand Network List, and see the computer with the name of this machine listed there. Double click on the shared folder, and you see all the files contained within. The folder was successfully shared. Your sharing would not work if the users on your systems do not have passwords set up. Let's verify the shared folder on the server is accessible from the client machine. Click on Start, click on Computer, expand Network List, and double-click on Server PC. Enter credentials, name, and a password of the user valid on that computer, and put a check mark to remember the credentials for automatic login in the future. Double-click on the Integra folder. Now we're going to verify our rights. Double-click on a default folder, right-click anywhere in that screen, and select to create a new text file. Open that file, type some text in, save it, close the file, open the file, close it again, and delete it. System did not prevent us from doing any of that. The folder was shared with all permissions. If server computer is not showing on a network list, there is a tool that will allow you to force Windows to search for it. Click Start, open up Command Prompt, and type in net space view. That will force Windows into listing all of the computers in your workgroup, including the server machine. From this point on, it will be visible in Windows Explorer. Let's install and configure Integra 32 client package. Insert your Integra CD into the drive. It will open Setup screen. Click Next and select Install Client. Select Install button, and the setup will commence. First thing setup will do is to install the .NET Framework 1.1. This may take a few minutes. Let's click Next to continue with the installation. Agree to terms. Enter username and a company. They're not used for any other purpose. Make sure that the radio button is set for install for anyone, so any user in this machine would be able to access the client. Verify installation path. Click Next, and Setup will install the Integra 32 client on your machine. This may take a few minutes. Now it's time to configure our client. We have to point it to the server computer, referred to here by name, and we have to point it to the shared folder on that server machine. Extend network, expand the server computer, enter the credentials valid on the server computer, and put a check mark to remember your credentials for automatic logon in the future. Select Integra 32 folder and click Register. Let's test our client. Launch Integra. Please note the software version of this client. It has to be exactly identical to the version of the software on the server machine. If it is of a lower version, it needs to be upgraded with the service pack included in the Integra 32 CD. Let's maximize the screen. Click on the Panels button in the status portion of the screen and see our panel being online. Let's click on Access Points, Readers. Right-click and select Grant Access. As you see, the command was transmitted through the server to the panel to unlock the door.